Can't stop me. I put in roll 24. What can I say?
Have you heard
Roll.
In Your Eyes by that same band?
What was that one?
In Your Eyes. Do you know Bad Bad Not Good?
Yeah, I know Bad Bad Not Good.
Did you
This
listen to their Ghostface Killer album? Because
no,
that
this
album
specific
is so
album,
good.
the specific album with Time Moves Slow is the one I listen to because I like Time Moves Slow. I love
In Your Eyes is good.
Speaking Gently. Lavender is good. Um, Chompy's Paradise and In Your Eyes is the one with the chick, right?
Yes, that one.
That one's good. Yes. You talking about Sour Soul? Yep. I gotta
Yes.
add that to my
Sour Soul.
list.
Is that like Dark Souls?
All
Sour
right.
Souls is like Dark Soul.
Fucking nerd.
Ooh, ooh.
Time moves on.
I love hentai with stomach bulging. Nice. I love watching monster cock leave a little stomach bulge. Looking up some D&D. What's that D&D show you like, Dane, so much?
Dimension 20.
Hang on. Yeah, hang on. I gotta go run and do something. I'm recording, so if you guys want to start talking and whatnot, you can.
Oh, we're recording now? I wasn't sure we were ready. Dane, I honestly don't know what I want for Christmas.
You gotta just think about it, Gabriel.
I'm trying to think. Like this entire year, I've just been thinking of nothing but Halo Infinite all
You need to
day,
get
every
your mind
day.
off of it, my friend, so I can get you
I
some
I
night.
I will in 2 days.
I know. I'm excited for you and my friend Arlie, so that way he's really sacrificing. We're playing our campaign on Thursday, and he's taking time to not play Halo Infinite to play our campaign.
Aw, damn.
I'm excited. I haven't played my campaign, boy, since August.
Damn.
Yeah, you have to wait 2 weeks. I have to wait
Like,
months,
yeah,
an entire semester.
like 4 months or something like that.
Yeah, it's not great, but I'm excited to play again.
From what I've heard, it sounds like Halo Infinite's campaign is twice the length of a normal one. So I'm hoping there's a lot of really good stuff in it. I hope they actually like build off the stuff that I like from previous games. What was in the there was that like guide with Elden Ring that I sent you. What was in that again?
I didn't look at the guide at all. I just accepted the gift.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
I figured that it would also help us since I have no idea what's going on with
Yeah.
Elden Ring. I don't know any of the items and shit, so
Elden Ring. Oh, Elden Ring. I'll be right back while Darian's doing something. I'm gonna use bathroom real quick.
okay.
Were you fuckers not talking that whole time?
No, we were talking, just that like we didn't have a lot to talk about.
Well, here's what I was going to talk about. I love monster hentai, and I found some good D&D monster porn. And I'm pretty sure from Dane's favorite show, insert name here, one of the characters getting fucked by a monster. So
Fucking time. It's always bored with
Tisk.
you, Darian. It's always fucking.
It's hentai. Because I was looking at it because someone brought up Rule 34, and I was like, I'm gonna take a quick peek.
A quick peek.
Take
A
a quick peek.
CWC.
Oh man, Chris Chan Sonicville. So which one are we playing? The Crimson Crucible?
No, that was
I
my.
know. I'm joking. Fuck.
Whatever. Shut up. I saw a funny clip on YouTube. It was like this. It was somebody that looked like Christian, but they were naked. They were running down the street as a police officer was chasing them. They get tased.
Oh, I saw that, and he like falls like flat on her face. I saw that.
One of the comments really tickled me because it was like zapped to the extreme.
What the hell? It's like fucking. Do you play? Do you use D&D Beyond in dark mode, Gabe?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I switched it for you.
I knew it looked fucking different. Piece of shit. God. Where's Dane?
He had to go do something.
Oh fuck, I forgot. God damn it. Every time I fucking use Rule 20, I always forget I have to fucking mute you guys. Cause that stupid ass echo. Can't believe they still haven't fixed it in this stupid ass game. God. When are they ever gonna fucking put out a patch for Dark Souls? When are they gonna put a patch out for D&D, huh?
I don't know.
When are they gonna finally put out some good expandable content?
They always expand the content.
Yeah, but it hasn't updated on my PS5 yet, so I don't know. Think you're a lying piece of shit, Gabe.
They like write whole books and shit.
Yeah, but I need a software update. Not some books.
Complain to Dane about it. He's the D&D guy. He's the one that makes D&D. All right, Darian.
You serious, bro?
Yeah, he actually wrote D&D. Isn't that right, Dane? Wait, is Dane back?
I am back.
Yeah, Dane. I was just telling. Darian was mad because they haven't been patching D&D, making new updates. So I told him that you're the creator of D&D, and that if he has a problem, he could take it up with you.
Yeah, take it up with me. Why do you what problems do you have, my friend?
Put out your fucking patch. You fucking.
What do you need patched?
I need the whole series patched. I don't like the game.
Well, you can return it. That's about all we can do for you.
Well, I'm looking at Berserk porn, and it's just gay porn.
Looking at Berserk.
Do
you?
Darian's a fucking Oblivion NPC.
don't watch.
Zooms in on Darian's.
Casca, don't watch.
Zooms in on Darian's face. You need to patch D&D. I've been watching Berserk porn. It's just gay porn.
Go to Not Safe for Work. Casca,
I saw it.
Don't watch.
I saw it.
Oh fuck no. He got Casca.
Oh, you found Susu's original like pictures and stuff from when she was like a model. That streamer Susu girl.
Who? Swimsuit succubus.
Yeah.
Cause I was following her when it was just straight up swimsuit succubus. I never heard anyone call her Susu.
Yeah, she's like a major streamer now.
Good for her, I guess. I feel like she would have been making more money as a model. Like, I guess you don't have to take your clothes. Well, I'm not being sexist. I'm just saying she would make more money.
I don't have all
model.
night, so let's start.
Yeah, Darian.
No, we'll start when I'm ready to start.
Shut up.
All right, we can start.
Let me look up some. We won't start with music just yet. So you guys were in the sewers and you heard noises last time, I believe.
I thought we just got into the sewers last time. We didn't hear.
That's
literally what I just said.
No,
literally what I just said.
You said you fell in the sewers and you heard noises. I thought we just went in the sewers and you ended right there.
We just poked our head in the sewer and like we haven't even decided if we're going in yet.
Thank you.
So I will have Aaron, leader of the Cataphracts. She turns to you guys and goes, "Are you ready?"
Really quick, I had some notes I wanted to make sure. So I wanted to come up with a plan before we
Okay.
just go straight into the sewers.
Okay. Hit
Yep.
me.
So, from what I recall from the last session, I told the Cataphracts to tell General Maximus about the tunnel. Um, I also want to tell him that I believe we had like a day or two before they decided to like just burn down the city, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, but this is like the day before.
The day before they burned down the city.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I wanted to tell them I'm perfectly fine with them burning down the city if we do not enact our plan like fully, and like we can't save all the citizens by the end of like that day or whatever, and we take the barrier down or whatever.
Okay.
Um, so I guess that I also wanted to tell Alexander and Victor something.
Okay.
Go it.
Yeah, we can role play that out.
Ears are open. Go ahead.
All right, Alexander.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw this during our time in Melites, uh, but while you were being attacked by that monster, I tried to give you a safe way to escape. I tried to like lead you back to me so you could escape. I want you and Victor to be aware of this plan in case things happen, in case we get separated or whatever. I can use my unseen servant in tandem with my spear that's bonded to me, my javelin. And I want you guys to look for that if we ever get separated, as a sign of like where to follow, because
All
that
right.
will come right back to me if you ever get separated from me.
All right, that works for
Victor's
me.
actually going to speak up and go, "Hey, well, while I appreciate that, I don't think that I should really go into a fight. I'm not very useful in a fight. I
I
just
understand.
I've had enough action for a long time back in Melites.
Would you like to stay back with the tiefling caravans?
Yes, I actually would.
Okay, that's fine then.
Good,
Just stay
good
safe.
choice. Good choice. Good choice. Good choice, friend.
Yeah, thanks. You two, you be safe, okay? I don't want you to. You guys are closest things of friends I've had in a while. That's kind of sad, but true.
I fully understand. I
Um,
hope that you and everyone else stay safe as well.
Sorry, I'm laughing. I was thinking of that Aqua Teen joke.
what you?
You know when they're looking for the creature from Tooth Lagoon or some shit like that, and the Tooth Fairy is like, "Well, we're not friends. We're acquaintances." Well, it's not like I'm in love with him. I don't know why when you said that, it reminded me of that. Sorry, sorry.
Thank you.
I give him a hug. I give him a hug. I'm just like, stay safe, man.
He
I shake his hand.
doesn't really know how to react, so he just like pats your back and then he shakes your hand and bellows.
Okay.
Wait, I gave him a hug.
Yeah,
I know. I said he pats your back
Oh,
yeah.
sorry
and
how
then he
you said
shakes
it.
Bellows' hand.
Sorry, I kind of misconstrued it. That I was like, he pats like Belos's back.
No, 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 no.
All right.
So
So,
yeah, go ahead.
Alexander, Aaron, and do we have anyone else with us, or is it just
Uh,
the three of
you
us?
have Folites, Aaron's her centaur companion,
Mm-hmm.
and a couple other like pairs of cataphracts. So you have about I'd say 3 pairs of cataphracts
All right.
outside of them.
I look at Belos straight in the face, and I'm like, damn, man. No. I look at Belos. I look around at our little party. I'm like, man, what are we, some kind of Suicide Squad? And
Shut up. I
You have a
s-
nosebleed and then you have an aneurysm and die.
All
Intro
right.
to your new character.
smack
So
slips.
no. So I was gonna say, I think what we need to do is we definitely need to clear a path through the sewer that's safe, and try to like lead a trail because I'd like for the citizens to be able to escape through the sewers if things go bad.
Well, why don't we have someone hang back as like a kind of like a anchor, So like if it does fall through, he knows to start leading citizens out. Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp.
I think that's a good idea.
One of the two cataphracts say that they like pipe up and they go, well, we'll stay behind. A young centaur woman and a young woman just go like, oh no, we can stay back, we can stay behind. And they kind of like are guarding the entrance and the exit sort of as a kind of double so that the Legion of Justified don't go in, and making sure that citizens can get out.
Okay.
So in total you have 6 other people alongside the two of you.
Ooh,
Yeah, because
okay,
the full idea I had was that the Legion would distract. I forget who the name of the villain is or whatever, or like
Oh, his
what
name is Alimos.
Alimos.
He's a wood. Alimos.
I
Yeah.
give him a fat scar.
I was
No, that's the leader of the Justified. That's somebody.
that's
Oh, sorry.
Maximus. I was gonna say like his forces like they'll proceed with their plan as planned, so you know all the attention is still on them, so we can sneak in better. So yeah, there's
Alright.
that, and then we sneak in the back.
Okay.
That works.
Are you ready to sneak into the sewers?
Yep.
I think so. Yes.
As you go into the sewers.
Play some music. Play some creepy.
Hold on, I got you.
play some creepy music. Oh.
All right.
I'm gonna keep that open in tab. Keep that open in tab. Keep open that in tab.
Just 1 second.
Keep that open in tab. Oh no. Oh, Vicky.
Be playing soon.
Vicky from fucking Fairy
You
Oddparents.
hear skitterings from atop of you, just because it's kind of like an older sewer system, so the line between where the actual like the ground and the sewer is not much. I need you guys to roll some stealth for me.
Okay. My
What?
stealth is. Oh, I roll with disadvantage because I have chainmail.
I also roll
I
with
will-
disadvantage.
I will say I will give you both advantage.
Okay, so just roll normal. Darren,
Yeah.
Darren got a 1.
Hang on, I rolled disadvantage. Oh wait, you said we both roll normal.
No,
Yep.
yeah, both roll normal because you don't.
Oh.
Okay.
Can I have a reroll?
No.
Because I just said rolling d20. Isn't it supposed to be a 1d20 or whatever?
I rolled wrong.
I'm not sure if I rolled the right one.
How did you roll wrong?
The first one, I need to add a +1, so 13 is the actual one.
Okay.
Sorry, I haven't used this in a while, so I kind of forgot how it worked.
Yeah.
I felt like being mean. I would have just gave you the 4 for that, but I'll be nice.
Hang on,
That's
my
right.
little menu for my my dice isn't coming up. Cause am I supposed to is a d20? I just rolled a d20. Is that fine, or am I supposed to roll 1d20?
What's your stealth?
It's 0 with disadvantage, but my little menu
Well,
is not popping
yeah, so
up.
you just roll just 1d20.
All right.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
there we
just
go.
roll 1d20.
I had to fix my dice roller. It wasn't popping
Yeah,
up for
no.
some reason.
If he gives us disadvantage advantage on something that we have disadvantage on, then we just roll normal.
Yeah, I was
We
just-
can't figure it out.
I wasn't
Good
doing it
job,
from a
Dave.
little. I wasn't
I
rolling
know
from
the
a separate
rules.
menu. I was just making sure.
You know the
I
rules, Dane,
I
and
don't
so
use the
do
side
I.
menu like that. Shut the fuck up, guys.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. So,
Rick Ashley.
let me just roll. Okay.
You know the rules.
Okay.
And so.
All right. So, the group roll overall passed. So most of you are stealthy. Alexander almost trips and drops his spear, but Aaron and Folates one grabs him, and the other grabs the spear, puts it in his hand, and they're like, "Shh."
I'm like, sorry, I
And
have
you
one arm.
guys, make both of you make a survival check.
What was my survival? Good. My survival was +3.
I rolled a 9.
A
Roll
9?
8.
Okay. You are skulking through the sewer system, and after about a few hours, you realize that you're going the wrong way. Roll another survival check for me.
17.
No, I got 17. You got 6.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I saw yours. I got 6.
Alexander, you kind of bring them back, and you realize that there aren't any sewers directly connected to the palace, based off of how you're kind of navigating, because you've done sieges like this before.
Uh-oh.
And you realize that the closest one is about a charge to up to the palace steps.
Are we making a map as we go so we know the way back, like the safest route and everything?
I'm assuming we're marking the walls. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you guys are under, basically right now, you're under where you need to get out. And basically, you guys, if you fail, you know that you're not coming back, in a way. So it's fine. But if you want to mark it for any civilians that want to go under.
Yeah, no, that was the plan. That
Okay.
we want to make sure that like civilians can escape in the case that like we fail.
Okay. So, excuse me. Aaron looks at you guys and goes, "Okay. We're gonna punch through this hole, and we have to make a dead sprint." And she points to two cataphract pairs out of the 3 that followed you. So the other 2 besides you guys. She goes, "You two, you will keep us defended while we charge and try to take out this warlord."
Okay.
Is that an all right plan?
Look at Bellos. I'm like, that's fine with me.
And she points to and Folites, the partner, points to you two and goes, "And you are with us."
All right.
Alrighty.
And you get the 3, 2, 1 physical countdown, and boom. Okay, so as you come out, roll initiative for me real quick.
I got 16.
16,
I got 10.
17. Okay. So, you're not going to be fighting all the way up to the castle doors. You see that there's this giant staircase that leads up to this giant kind of like a old Greek style castle. For now, right? Give me anything that you guys want to do to distract extra soldiers to help the 2 cataphracts that are helping you.
I guess we can make like small diversions, like maybe small destroying like maybe a resource depot or some shit.
My alarm only works for me, right?
Let me always ask me the most complicated questions. Let me see.
I gotta come up with complicated plans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it does.
Okay, so it's just me. All right, I guess, yeah, Darren, you don't have anything, say, in your inventory or anything available that would, like, be special that could help us out, right?
Well,
Just want to double check so we don't accidentally, like, just alert them to our presence.
I have a tinder box. You can start a fire, and I have some rope.
You know how long it takes to start a fire with a tinderbox? This is a, like, surprise thing. It's not like a
I don't know. I was thinking like maybe we can fucking start burning down like some stables where the horses are. Outside of that, I have a torch.
Yeah, can we use the torch for the fire?
Cause that would make sense. Dane?
I'm trying to think, because this place is basically like It's not like this
It's
is
like
a
it's like a Fort
it's like
Knox
a
kind
guerrilla
of
sneak
thing.
attack. Like yeah, it's like a this place is locked down. Like it's a like a big like you want to create a big explosion. I'll give it to you if you roll well enough. Since you have a torch, roll a perception check for me.
What is my perception again? +1. I got 15.
I got 13.
You are you doing the same thing? With Velos, Gabe?
I would assume so. Yeah. We want to make sure we can get the distraction going off first.
Okay. So you both see this bundle, like it's kind of like a grain storage, but it has a ton of hay there. And you guys see your torches and you toss them, lighting this haystack on fire. Uh, as Aaron comes out on Folites, she shoots up one arrow, and as it comes back down, multiple arrows rain down, and you guys are trying to book it to the castle. I need all of you guys to make dexterity saving throws for me.
1. 15.
No, no.
So you guys are trying to keep up with Folites and
That week of drinking
Aaron,
has
as
really
the two
fucked
pairs of
my
cataphracts
attitude up.
are expertly fighting off these guards, and other guards are kind of trying to close in on you guys as you guys are making your way to the castle. And one of them kind of gets to poke on Alexander, doing 3 damage. And this is going to be increasingly harder as the guards are trying to get into on you. Roll another dexterity saving throw for me.
18.
I have a 9, but I would like to use my inspiration if it does not
Go ahead.
well. So roll again. 16.
You both barely, you both pass, and Velos, you like are able to like kind of reflect your hand and push up the tip of the spear before it stabs you across like in your chest. And we're gonna have you guys do one more.
19.
Pass.
Sorry, I didn't roll. 17.
Alexander just fails. And takes 1 damage as a arrow flies and hits him in his lower back.
Ow.
And you guys are making your way up the castle steps.
On my way downtown.
And Folites puts up her shield with Aaron on top, and they ram into the door. And all you see is this. Hold on. Sorry.
Did Dane have to go?
What?
I thought you
Huh?
had to go. I thought you had to leave.
No.
I was just changing like music and stuff.
You bastard.
As you push through these doors, you find in the big foyer, this man in about his mid-40s with a goatee, very long black hair, that goes down to like the middle of his back, and he is sitting there with 5 people around him in a kind of star shape, with their eyes gouged out, and they're breathing in unison around him as he's kind of like meditating.
Oof.
And you realize, based off of how you know Victor,
They're
these are oracles.
Oof.
Yeah. And once you kind of get through and you try to rush forward for a second, you roll either an Arcana or Perception check. It's gonna be hard.
I'm gonna do
Wait, with
perception.
perception since it's better.
Yeah, my perception's better. Oh fuck!
Natural
I got
20.
a 3. Fuck, that's so good.
Okay.
Natural 20, baby.
Bellows, right before Folates, Aaron, and Alexander try to cross, you like put your arms in front of them, right? To stop them. Because you see like you just see a quick flash of black lightning as it kind of goes around this sort of perimeter. And you realize that this is a protection spell. Once you cross this, he'll be alarmed. But right now he doesn't know what's going on. But what's interesting is that although these oracles are blind, they are looking at you, but he doesn't seem to notice you.
All right, yeah, I tell them everything that you just said, that that he can't see us, but he's protected by a barrier of magical lightning, and the oracles are looking at me.
Oh, fuck.
You see one of the oracles reach out, right? Like it's trying to call to you, but once it leans forward a little bit too much, it almost rewinds and goes back into its meditative state.
Oh, man.
And then
that's
opens
spooky.
its eyes again and goes to reach out for you and rewinds and goes back into its meditative state again.
Oh, God.
Aaron and Folates are kind of looking at you and they go, "Are you Aaron asks, "Are you two ready?"
I want to say we should take in the environment a little bit, because
I also second that.
I don't know what's
I'll tell
going
you right
on, but I
now,
kind of have a
it's this giant foyer with some pillars around it, but the actual
source of the spell.
force field sort of thing is takes up almost the entirety of the room, where basically once you enter the room, everything around that is protected by this spell.
Right. I kind of have a theory of like where this is kind of going. But I don't properly know.
Hit me.
I'm thinking the reason why he has all the oracles in this sort of magic suspension is because he's trying to gain knowledge of the future.
Or he's trying to restore their ability, I guess.
I would.
I mean, it puts
You
him
don't
at an
know for sure.
advantage. I know that's just me just saying my thoughts out loud.
Okay.
He might be a bigger threat the moment we alert him than we initially think.
Roll a perception check, I guess.
All right, perception.
I can't tell you for sure.
22.
You realize that whatever he's doing, is whatever he's doing is a sort of preemptive thing. You could tell that based off of the spell, he's been doing this for a few days.
Right.
Ignore those two other guys right there. Just 1 second. Okay. So you see those red spaces?
Yeah.
That's where the pillars are. And around him, right here, right here, 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 and here are where the oracles are. So, but they look emaciated. They look like they've basically been. It's been days since they've been fed or even had water.
All right. I want to make sure we don't brute force this. We got to move with the precision of a scalpel, because I'm afraid of hurting the oracles even more than they already are in pain.
Okay.
I'd like to ask if like anyone has any ideas about like how we should approach this.
Uh, Polites kind of recognizes something about this magic, and she goes, one of these spells is concentration. It's the field itself. While whatever spell he's using to connect himself to the oracles isn't. So he can't keep up both at once. It's impossible. So as long as we break through, if he wants to defend himself, he will have to let go of the oracles.
Okay, so if we attack him for, is it dangerous to go straight into it? Because I have an idea.
Roll a history check for me real quick.
On history, making all the big brain moves. +1. 11.
11. Alexander, you also roll a history check for me real quick.
Okay, my history was what again? There we go. 16.
Okay. You both realize through stories of Alimos that he's a warlord, but he's not vindictive, right? Like, there aren't many rules to war. He has his own, moral system. He would consider these guys civilians.
Okay.
He has a really twisted sense of morality. You've heard, so it's more of a, yeah, he'll use them for now because he doesn't see them as entirely human, but when it comes to like somebody attacking him, he's not going to use something as like a human shield, for example.
Okay.
So you would kind of have to go out of your way to try to harm them, but he's not going to try to keep them safe, but he's not going to try to kill them all outright either. He doesn't really like taking hostages.
Okay.
All right. So I have a plan. Just because I want to be able to maximize damage on this guy, while also like making sure that they're out of like the battle. Like I know, like you just said that like they'd be out of the way, but I just want to be 100% sure. If I throw my javelin at him, that'll break his concentration, and everybody else, if they go in and they grab an oracle, and try to move them away, then we can set up for powerful attacks that will absolutely devastate this guy.
You have the feeling that that the oracles will get out of the way.
Oh, they will? Okay.
Like they'll get up and get out of the way. They're
I'm
emaciated,
over-
but they're not like emaciated enough to not run. They will get out of the way.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess we'll just start with combat. I'll throw my javelin. I tell them this though, just so you
All
know.
right. I'm sorry. Let me just look up real quick. I'm gonna send actually a picture as well of what Alimos kind of looks like.
Okay. We have some visual references.
Yorm the giant with 6 little blind twinks around him.
I know this guy. I went to high school with him.
That's me. The serial killer.
I'm just looking up surprise because normally you can't attack somebody without hitting initiative, but I already established that he's distracted. So
Didn't we roll initiative earlier?
No, that was initiative for the dexterity saving throws. This is different. This is a different fight. Different fight.
Okay. So she would just roll for initiative.
Hold on. All right. I'm going to roll I'm going to roll perception checks for all of you guys by him, but they're going to be at disadvantage because
because he's
not paying attention.
Spell.
And I will give you guys advantage on your stealth checks.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
They don't have to be stealth checks as in you're hiding, but like making sure that you didn't accidentally cross just a little bit. And whoever he doesn't see, I will give advantage on. You get advantage on the first round. Okay.
So wait, this is if The other three accidentally crossed.
accidentally crossed and but more like barely scraped the thing. So it's gonna take a while for him to get the. It's like a delayed alarm. You know what I mean?
Am I good since I rolled a natural 20? Because I'm pretty sure that's what
I'll
that
give it
roll
to
was
you.
for.
I'll give it to you. No, that was
Yeah.
for that was a perception check.
Uh
Still do a stealth check because that's more of a dexterity
oh
thing.
yeah.
But I'll give you advantage on it. Oh
Okay.
shit.
I'm doing some stuff in the background as well as we're talking.
So roll now.
Yeah.
5. Damn.
Okay. So.
You know what?
Read
Nah,
it,
you
read
know
it,
what?
read it,
Never
read
mind.
it.
I'm not gonna use my luck point.
Oh fuck.
I would suggest it.
Uh,
I would suggest it.
No,
Alright, you know what?
that's him interfering, guys. That doesn't count. Dungeon
You know,
Master
yeah.
can't interfere.
I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. This is my luck point. Please, for the love of God, be high. 15.
Okay. He doesn't. What did you roll, Darian?
Oh, I'm sorry, I
I
didn't
don't
roll
think he
anything.
rolled.
What was I?
Roll a stealth check.
I'm
stealth check.
sorry. And you said advantage, so I can roll one more time, right?
No. You already get disadvantage on stealth, so
Oh.
you just got to go with that original roll.
All right, that's fine.
What is it? Okay. So he doesn't notice Bellows, right? But when Bellows like reaches his hand out, Alexander, you didn't notice that a spark of black lightning connected to your boot, like the metallic part of your boot,
Oh shit!
and like was sending a ripple around the room that finally like zipped into his ear. And he has only eyes on you. The other three
Good.
don't he doesn't notice. Roll for initiative now.
I smack my fucking sword
I got
against
6.
6. Okay.
initiative.
Okay.
Got 13.
13. On to Aaron.
Anthony
All right.
Mackie.
He goes first, and he like just rises very calmly. And he goes, well, hello. Might I help you? And
Yeah.
as he rises, some last ripples of black energy go into him as the oracles kind of like scatter, but they look weaker once he absorbed this energy. And he like cracks his neck and he says, welcome. And he's going to attack Alexander because he's the only one he can kind of see. You can tell, like he's kind of like waking up. You know how you wake up, you don't take in your whole like, environment at first.
For
Yeah.
a blower.
And so what this means basically is everybody besides Darian has advantage on him for their first attack.
Nice.
What's your AC, Darian?
My AC, my armor class is 16.
16. Okay, so he just reaches out
Oh shit! Almost fell on my
With-
chair.
with one hand and points a finger at you, right?
Yeah.
Let me just find a D8. Here we go. And you feel as the shadows created by lights of from the windows in the room, the shadows kind of pierce into your body, causing oh shit! I didn't realize how much damage this guy does. How much health do you have in total?
Well, shit. There.
He's the one that got hit. He's the only one that got hit on the way up.
What do
Bellows.
you have right now?
I have 36 bellows. There is another.
Okay.
There is another.
As you kind of like you don't notice as the shadows behind you, it's almost like he manipulates Bellows and Aaron's shadows and pierces you through the back for 11 damage.
God damn.
It's only because he didn't see you this time. He does a lot more, and I forget that I'm only running the game for basically 2 people.
Fuck. Ugh.
All right, Alexander, it's your turn.
I cough blood. I cough on blood.
I love that Alexander gets his ass handed to him every single.
It's so
fight.
deserved.
It's so
It's
funny.
not
It's
deserved.
just like, oh my god, please, just get off.
And this is why when everyone calls me a coward, like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm going to... Fuck, I have no magic anymore. Fuck it, I'm gonna throw my spear.
You know what? Here's the thing. Yeah, I don't know whether I want to do this right now. No, yeah, you don't have magic. No, consequences.
I'm gonna throw my spear. 17.
Roll to hit. Let me just double check. Yeah, just hits.
Alright, cool. And that's
roll
1d6
your
plus
damage.
4 for damage. Oh, fuck. 7 damage.
I mean, any damage at this point, Darian, is good.
Alright, let me just pull up. I hate being the DM because then I gotta pull up a calculator.
He does that classic anime backhand where he takes damage, just rushes up and backhands me through a wall. Oh.
Yeah, this guy has a lot of hit points. Okay. Just one moment. You. You kind of cut him for a second, and he like kind of dodges out of the way, and the spear just grazes him, and he looks at his arm, right, and he sees that he's bleeding a little bit, and he like rolls back his eyes, and they turn like inky black.
Fucking
and
weeaboos.
the cut like heals itself, and he goes,
Oh, damn.
Fuck.
And it is now Aaron and Folates' turn. Aaron takes out her longbow and attacks twice. She misses the first time, hits the second time. For about 8 damage, and he dodges the one, and like he takes an arrow to his shoulder, and right as the arrow point digs into his flesh, a piece of shadow pulls it out before it sinks all the way in, and Folates is going to throw a spear at him. Hey. Okay. And the spear, like, is about to go into his chest, and he flicks it up. It is now Belos' turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna move up 30 feet. Right
Okay.
next one.
Okay. You, like, sprint right up next to him, and he's like this skinny guy in robes. You don't think he could take that much damage, but he's like...
Okay. I'm going to... That's course of action.
While you're
I'm gonna
reading
hit
the
him with
rules,
my
you gotta
shock.
pee real quick.
Okay.
Real quick.
Okay. Well, you know what? Actually, moving up is a great move. I just need to come up with a good attack plan. Yeah, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna beat him.
Alright.
He only healed himself like once, right, Darian?
I have returned.
Yeah.
Dane, he only healed himself once, right? After
Because
all
he
that.
kind of
I
healed
didn't say
himself
that he
into
healed
my
himself.
hit.
I did not say that he healed himself.
Oh, it's
I'm
He
not
still
saying that
took
he
the
did or that he
damage.
didn't.
All
Okay,
right, he's
so-
like in the middle ground.
I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp. My
Actually, you know
cantrip.
what? Real quick, roll a perception check for me.
Okay. That's 3. 9.
All right, you don't notice anything. Do your thing. What do you want to do?
Shocking Grasp, which you said,
Shocking Grasp.
since he didn't see me or the other two, we get
You get advantage on it.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so roll twice. 22.
That definitely hits.
So I do 1d8.
What's another good?
3, fuck.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
I think that's about everything I can do. Because I moved and I attacked. I could action
Okay.
surge, but I don't want to do that. Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now, no.
All right. All right. All right. Hold on. Just one moment. So you take your hand and you wrap it around his wrist from when he flicked away Folotiz's spear, and it like shocks him for a second before you pull your hand away, and he just kind of chuckles at you. And where the fuck my book? Where did oh there it is. And he he looks at you and he goes, "Do you think you fight for justice?" And as he says justice, inky black mist starts protruding from his mouth. Let me just double check. Yeah. All of you need to make a DC 14 charisma saving throw.
Hang on. So we just make a charisma saving throw?
Charisma saving throw. You guys have good charisma, so I hope you pass this. I really hope you pass this.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
How much health do you have, Darian?
I have 25.
25. I really hope you pass this.
What does this mean? It says I have advantage made to maintain your concentration on a spell when you take damage.
That's only for a concentration spell, so ignore that for now.
Okay. Alright, so I guess it's just +1. 14.
What is the DC? You just pass. You just pass.
I just pass.
Darian?
Oh.
Read it. Fuck.
Ooh.
Oh, I look right at Bellos and I'm like, there is another.
Yeah,
This
I know.
inky-
You told me about it.
These inky black mist turns into like shade creatures, and they mist around Aaron and Folites, and they get out of the way. But two of them kind of wrap themselves around you, Alexander, and pull at your throat with these like shadow strings, almost like a garrote wire, and you feel yourself slipping, right?
Oh, fuck.
And you pass out.
Yeah.
You're on death saving throws because you take 26 damage.
All right.
Yes.
So I
But-
am knocked out.
It's your turn. Number one, roll a death saving throw for me, please.
Do you know how to do it, Darren?
It's what is death saving throw actually? Because
Roll a d20.
There we go.
Nothing else. 10 or higher, you succeed. Lower than that, all right. That marks 1. As you're slipping, you see something.
Oh.
It is a man in the similar look in a similar type of resemblance to your family from that one dream you had,
Oh,
but he wasn't there.
oh no.
He has a scar over the right side of his face that makes his black skin kind of like palish with a milky eye, and he has these long dreads.
There is another.
And he gets up
Leia.
and holds the tip of a spear out to you.
Leia.
And as you're in this dream state, he says,
Ben.
"Grab it." And you feel something as on Folati's turn, she uses a massive healing spell
Ow.
to bring you back by 18 hit points.
Nice.
And you and as you kind of were rising up,
Leia.
you have your magic back
Ooh.
temporarily.
Ooh. Ooh. Scooby Dooby Doo.
And on Aaron's turn, that hits, misses. Okay. Bellos, it's your turn.
Right. I want to use my Thunder Wave spell.
Oh, you want to do your big thing?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to set up for it, but in order to
Okay.
do that, I'd have to risk an opportunity attack.
How much health do you have?
I have 36, but I'd like to keep as much health as possible. Like, I'm full health. I'm already at full health.
Okay. All right.
Alright, so he's got to beat a Constitution saving throw of 11. It's
11.
not great, but, like, I'll take it.
He has some pretty good constitution, so we'll say.
Yeah, he just has to beat.
Yeah, he beats
Oh.
it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Is that it?
Oh.
Shit. Alright, I guess I might as well try to run in the opposite direction.
I grab his
Okay.
leg and I'm like, no, you're not going anywhere.
You're far away.
You're across the room.
I run right towards him and I'm like,
You
Well, you
can't
can do that on your
stop.
next turn. You can do that on your next turn.
Also, what do you think I'm doing? You think I'm just running away?
no, I want you to take your ass whooping
Yeah, I'll
like a
give you an
man.
attack of opportunity.
Does he hit?
Hold on. Yeah, he definitely hits. You take 12 damage
Oh god.
as he like scratches at you. And as you like back up and get scratched by him, he's gonna reach out a hand again, do the kind of tendril thing that he did to Alexander, and try to hit. Okay, that hits twice.
Oh, fuck.
How much health do you have?
I have 24.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Hit him again.
Why are you mad at me? I'm actually fighting.
Hit him
That's
again.
18 health. You feel
18.
those tendrils pierce through your chest, and you're like, and it's one of those things where it's like you feel them pierce your chest, and you're like looking down as these two tendrils are like through your chest. You're like, oh my god.
Oh fuck! What was I saying?
Wow.
Alexander, it's your turn.
Hang on. So what I'm going to do.
How much are you healed, by the way?
I'm.
He got healed by
18.
I said 18.
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
All right. Well, first off, I'm gonna move a little closer to the fight, maybe about here. Or was it one?
I don't know if
two,
that's a good
three,
idea.
I would say.
Hey.
a little
No,
closer.
he said it.
Just
All
a little
right.
closer.
I just want to ask. I don't know if I can ask this right now. But AOE stuff does that do collateral damage to teammates?
Actually, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna
yeah.
move over, but I'm gonna change over a little bit because what I'm gonna do, I guess I'm going to use my channel divinity and heal myself by 20 points.
Damn. So you're at full health now?
Smart move.
Not full health, but I have 38 hit points out of 40. So I'm like in a better position to fight now.
Okay.
That's how I end my turn.
That is Aaron's turn. Okay, that hits. That hits twice.
Whoa, mama.
Okay. He's like while you guys are basically getting your asses kicked for Aaron, she is really going to town with these arrows, just peppering and hit him, hit, and none of them are going all the way in. But the more she's shooting them at him, the more they're starting to sink in a little bit. And Folates like kind of does this cool whip thing and whips at you actually, Bellows. And when she hits you, she heals you for 14 hit points.
Oh, nice. Glad to know that like she at least trusts me enough in combat to keep me alive.
All right, you're up.
All right, I guess now is as good a time as any to try out my ultimate attack.
Okay, cool.
So I guess I'll just like start off. I get booming blade. So 1d20 plus 4 to hit. 17.
That just hits. That just hits.
Okay, so I guess I do my regular damage first.
Okay. I hate this move because I have to like I'm like
I know, I know.
and then this and then this and then this.
All right, 1d6 plus 2. So I do 5 first.
5.
Then I do 2 d6s. Alright, so I got 17. My booming blade did 1d8. And it'll do another if he moves. But, 20 damage. And then...
On top of that?
Yeah. And like I said, there's another d8 if he moves anywhere.
Okay.
Good.
And I want to use... Oh yeah, that's right. I had to use my action surge in order for this to work, so I did that. I want to use my menacing attack.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Another d8. A 3, so 23 damage. And then I think I'm gonna use my second wind. Yeah, I'm gonna.
How much damage are you doing in total?
I think I did 23 damage.
Okay.
Total.
All right.
I had to add it up. So I'm gonna use my second wind.
Oh my god!
Good.
One,
Kill him.
Oh, by the way, I doubt this will work. But he has to make a wisdom saving throw. I don't know exactly of what he has to like actually beat. If he fails it, then he's frightened. But I don't know if that'll work on him.
We'll see. He doesn't have great wisdom. What's the DC for it?
That's the thing, because I had to manually put this in, so I wasn't sure if this is correct. Does 11 sound right? Because that's what it is for other stuff.
That sounds fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna heal first.
Wow.
So he
doesn't pass.
Nice. So now he's frightened.
And this is like a lightning javelin thing, like a Zeus thing, right?
Yeah, this is straight up fucking Gwyn, like when he throws his lightning spear.
So you back up, he stabs you, right? When Folates whiffs and like heals you, she
13.
cuts off the 13 what?
13 for my second wind, yeah.
When she whips, she cuts off the rands, right? The strands of shadow connecting you to him, and you just pull back. You like kind of like jump back, call lightning from a window behind you in this dark room. Lightning kind of connects to your javelin, and as it's about to start to like heat up your metal hand, you throw it at him, right? And it pierces like where the last six-pack part would be on his stomach and his abdomen, and pins him to the floor as he's and he's
also,
like,
I'd like to imagine there's a disembodied voice that screams extermination.
And you see all of his like shades that were just choking Alexander start to wriggle, right?
Nice.
And he is frightened of you. He is like, he can't move, right?
Alright, so he's still alive?
Yeah. and he's scared shitless. It is now his turn. Can you attack if frightened? Let me just double check. I don't think you can.
A little bit. What, he thought he had the advantage on us? Fucking talking
Okay.
big game?
He's going to try to attack you, but he has disadvantage. No.
Glad I healed almost all the way.
Yeah, he doesn't hit. You see, like, as he's trying to, like, he's trying to hit you with these strands of, energy, with these strands of shadow. I'm sorry. It's just like the light from the lightning just doesn't hit. It like
Like
it like kind of manipulates around him so he doesn't have enough darkness to hit you with.
I like to imagine it as like the fucking JoJo menacing like thing. Like that's what's happening right now. He's fucking terrified. Little bitch. Now we have the upper hand.
Now we are going to do all the damage.
Bellows, not Bellows, Alexander. You're looking, you're hurt, and he's right there pinned. And he's like trying to breathe as these shadows are going all over the place. What do you do?
Finish him, Alexander.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
And you know what? I'm gonna give you advantage on this.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I want to do like one of those fucking anime
I
type.
never said
fucking-
I called my spear back.
I jump 50 feet in the air to do one of those landing blows at him, like a rawr.
Okay. Roll to hit.
What's that? My short sword.
Rolls a natural one, face plants on the ground.
Shut up. I got a 12. Not bad.
You get advantage. I told you you have advantage.
Okay, cool. 10.
I'm pretty sure you have 2 attacks. Yeah, you get an extra attack.
All right.
Yeah, try it again.
Advantage.
Fuck, why are all my rolls so shitty? I have 14.
You swing, it's missing the shadows, and you find, because this is actually a cool thing about this villain, you swing down. And normally it wouldn't hit, but the shadows are kind of like sporadic, and you cut, and you feel like you start to cleave into him. Roll your damage.
That is, my damage is 1d6 plus 4. 6. Ah, that kind of shitty.
You are pushing the sword. You have a sword, right?
Yeah.
You're pushing it further and further, and it's fighting you. Like the shadows are trying to fight you and rip out the sword as you're pushing deeper and deeper, and you just feel something in you push further as you drive the sword down from his shoulder and slowly into his beating heart, as he's basically torturing himself as you're slowly carving your way through his beating heart, and you finally finish, and you're covered in his blood. You did it.
I drop my sword and I drop to my knees and I look at my hands like,
Are you alright, Alexander?
It felt different this time. It just felt different.
Because you were in control this time?
I look back at Bellows and I smile. And I just nod my head.
You guys beat your first boss. How'd it feel?
Fucking
good.
That was pretty good, but I'm also tangled up in fucking cords right now.
Now I just want to deal with the aftermath of all this shit.
Now I
How'd
get
it
to
feel to
finally play
almost
the
die?
game. That was wild as shit, I
Invigorating.
know that.
I didn't realize how much damage he did. I was just like, I saw how much damage he did with the breath thing. I'm like, okay, Darian's a paladin. He won't fail this. But
And fails it.
Killtacular.
Pholites and Aaron check outside. The cataphracts that were holding back his men, were one pair of cataphracts is dead, while the others are kind of being like pushed back, right? But a lot of Alimos's men are dead, and Aaron quickly grabs his body, cuts off his head, and hands it to Alexander.
I just kind of grab it and I
She
look
goes-
at it.
She looks at him and she goes, "Show them."
I walk out
What does
there with the
Alexander
head
do?
in my hand. I walk out there like holding the head like by its hair, and I just look up, like extend my arm out to the people. I'm like, he has been defeated.
Everybody like is distracted and turns to you, and they just look, right? And they look at you, and they realize what has happened.
I like to walk up as well for added effect. I recall my weapon
Oh, they definitely see you, and they
with the body attached to my spear.
they immediately kneel. And one of them, and the two cataphracts, the pair of cataphracts that are left, the human and the centaur, go and unlock the gates to the city, allowing the Justified to kind of sweep in and capture the Alimos's remaining soldiers.
Mission successful
I put my hand on Bolus's shoulder.
successful.
with minimal casualties.
Killtacular.
You also notice that
Give him a kiss.
that you see some civilians actually come in through those gates as well. So some civilians actually got out due to you leaving some clues behind.
Oh,
And General Maximus actually walks up these steps and takes off his helmet, and looks at you, Alexander, and goes, "Not a bad job."
Yeah.
And he goes, "And you did what you were built for."
So did you?
You see like a twitch in his eyebrow, like, bitch, but he can't, like, he doesn't have anything to say back, you know?
Well, what I didn't mean it as like an insult. I meant it as sort of like me trying to say, "Hey, like."
Yeah, but you're a robot.
I
He
think-
doesn't. He's
He
racist.
Okay.
definitely took it as more of a, you stuck by the sidelines and did nothing. Like, that's how he took it.
Oh, whatever. Oh, was that what he thinks I did?
Yeah, what you said, because he said, "Oh, you did what you were built for, which is killing something," and he goes, "Well, so did you," and like he did nothing. He just waited for you guys to do the job for him.
While I still have the body skewered on my spear.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
part of the reason why he's just like, "I'm not gonna say anything. I'm good."
Alright.
Just walking around.
And you see, like, he had a huge army. This would have been an easy job for this many people, but he knows. You know that if he tried to fight Alimos by himself, it's over.
But like he originally wanted that. Well, yeah, I knew that because like he told us and he said he was gonna burn down the city.
Yep.
But like, does he know that I also like gave like rations and stuff to his men?
He doesn't care.
Okay.
His men are cool with you. His men like kind of like do like a huzzah and shit. But like he does not. You will not get him to change.
Did any of his men die?
No, they were outside
Okay.
the whole
good.
time. Like none of his men died. Only
Alright.
your men died, which, you know.
I'd like to ask
Sucks.
him a favor.
You're gonna ask him if you tell him this.
Yes.
He goes, "Speak."
I'd like you to document any and all civilians and soldiers that died during these events, and I'd like a copy of that list. The Carnage report.
Oh.
What the What the fuck is that in the background?
It's an ad from the end of the video.
Oh, I thought I had something playing in the background. I was like, what the fuck?
There's
No,
just
no.
some guy behind us trying to like.
Yo, you guys want some motor
advertise-
oil?
Uh, uh, um, he goes, that is not, note taking is not our expertise, but we will try our best.
Thank you. I'd like to keep that list with me so I can honor the fallen.
He goes, I don't know why you would want to do that, but try burden yourself with extra guilt, but it's not my job. Eh?
I guess not.
Just one moment. What's the song called?
Huzzah!
All right, got it. Do you guys help out with cleanup afterwards?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. You see as you're helping out with cleanup, it's a smaller city, so like it's not as much to clean up. But you see that Victor kind of set up a kind of soup lineup for anybody that wasn't getting fed. In this soup sort of lineup are the 5 oracles that were trapped by Alimos, and Alexander, as you're kind of cleaning up, you see some of the Justified Maximus men beating the shit and basically torturing some of Alimos's men.
I run up to him and I stop him. Like, I kind of, like, push him off of him.
I'll say this, you haven't had a chance to, like, clean up, so you have, like, dried blood all over your hands. And, roll an intimidation check, as one of them goes, like, what's the matter to you, coward? He's trying to, like, be like a Maximus. He's this young kid, maybe, like, 17. Just has some
I
scruff
got
on
a
his face.
17. I'm gonna
What
grab
do you
him.
say to him,
I
like,
just
to get
grab
him
him.
to fuck
I
off?
just grab him by his shirt and just like, if you could fucking see the things I've saw, you wouldn't be calling me a fucking coward now, would you? And I kind of just shove him off into his friends.
And,
Like, you hit these
see
men
his
again.
friends,
Go ahead.
his friends are immediately scared shitless as you say, like, stop, and they like mime holding the head, you know. And he's like, oh,
Oh,
whoops.
fuck.
What are you gonna say?
I was like, you do this again, next time it's gonna be your head I'm holding.
He's like, yes sir, I'm sorry sir. No. And he like walks away immediately. He's like, he's done. And actually one of the soldiers that is behind the cage, this woman with kind of like a white streak in her hair. She looks way too young to have a white streak in her hair, with an eye patch, and she like looks at you, and she goes, "Thank you." And you can tell that she doesn't know how to speak really good common. And she says, "We are not," and she thinks for a second, and she says, "Tyrants. We are not tyrants."
I like that a lot.
And you notice that she has kind of not elven pointed ears, but pointed ears. So you could tell like she's a half elf.
And your name? Is like my name?
Amirda. And she like she goes to like put her hand through the cage, but then like reaches, like shuns back.
Can I kind of like just extend my hand kind of through the cage to shake hers? Just showing her that it's okay. It's all right.
You could tell that she wants to shake your hand, but you killed her boss. So she's kind of just like
You're free.
apprehensive and like nods, and she goes, Are you a leader?
No, I'm just a soldier. If you want to
I,
call
I
anyone a leader, that would be Belos over there.
I can help leader. I have uh and she like thinks really hard. She's like information. I have information.
What kind of information?
Uh, on Alimos.
Am I right there,
I
or
think
am I
about it for a
away?
second because I was gonna say I go get Belos. I want to.
I would say like yeah, you're probably away, but he you go and get him.
Yeah, I go get Belos.
Um and he brings you to the POW camp of the remaining soldiers, and you see this woman again, and she points to Bellows while looking at Alexander, and she goes, "Leader?"
Yeah,
Uh, I guess so. I honestly wouldn't.
just go with it, Belos. Yes.
All right.
She she looks at you, Bellows, and says, "Fate. He he tried to bring fate, return fate.
Uh, uh, what?
He like you could tell she like gets frustrated, and do either of you speak Elvish?
Oh wait, doesn't my
I
character
don't
speak a little Elvish actually?
think no, I
Let me
don't.
double check.
I speak
No,
Celestial.
you speak Orcish.
There we go. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool to fucking speak Orc, but yeah, we really get into Orc. I
She
kind of
goes-
imagine more Orc gladiators in this. Sorry.
She kind of like she tries to she's trying to do some like hand motions. Roll a insight check, both of you.
My insight +3.
Oh, insight +1. I got a 20.
I got a 15.
You both infer that she's trying to do the looms of fate. And then she
Okay.
does kind of like a severing motion.
Ruh-roh.
And she then tries to make a connecting two ropes, like a hand motion.
Right. So what he was trying to do was he was trying to reestablish fate.
Uh, he fate. He fixed fate.
Okay.
He tried.
He tried.
Well, to be fair, he did it in a very sketchy way.
I honestly don't know if I trust the methods
Yeah.
behind his madness.
He tried, and like she's like tearing up. She goes, "He tried. He
I-
tried best."
I want to say I understand. Like I get that like the world is in a
yeah.
chaotic state and lines may be kind of blurred.
But he did it in a way that was
Put a
not
lot
okay.
of people in danger.
Yeah.
And help. Speak, leader. And she's trying to like get you to unlock the cage.
Nah.
And she puts like her hands out like in a begging way, and goes, "Please."
I'd like to start like a conference with my other companions as well, just to get them on the same page.
That would be very
So-
helpful.
You guys know, basically how the cataphracts work is if they get there before and stop something before a government gets there, it's under cataphract
Roll.
protection while they're still there, right?
Okay.
So the Justified are kind of doing something shitty where they're waiting outside of the city for the cataphracts to eventually leave, so that they can kind of come in. But this is why a lot of cataphracts kind of the cataphracts are known for their independent cities and towns, where as long as one member is there, it's technically under that independent is part of that independent stateship. And so eventually more cataphracts will go from like one of the headquarters and go here, and it'll be under their protection. They don't rule. They let whoever the normal body of government rule, but it's under their protection.
Gotcha.
Right? And there are multiple of these independent city-states around the country. So most people don't try to screw with that because, like, where the Justified are from, right? Like there are Acrosi cities that are the Justified don't have to waste Legion members on, because cataphracts cataphracts actually protect those areas.
Gotcha.
So Maximus is playing ball for now. So you call, and Aaron is the commanding. Aaron and Foley's are the commanding officers at the time.
Okay, yeah, I want to call them in.
And Aaron kind of walks up, and I'm guessing you fill her in.
Yeah. Basically, this is
Long
I don't know if
story
this is
short.
yeah, this isn't exactly what I had in mind when I was saying like my prediction earlier, but it's kind of on, like, on the right track. So I tell them that my suspicions were partially true.
Aaron looks at the girl. Most elves look young, right? Or half elves look young. She has a face. So, like, if you met like a 50-year-old half elf, they would look young, but they would have a way of looking at the world and people that would inform that they're older than they actually are. This girl looks young. She looks like early 20s. With this eye patch and this kind of like ponytail with this lock of white hair. And she's
I forgot to mention, I don't know if I ever told any of the cataphracts this, but from what I remember, the person that initially started like all the the chaos and like the demons coming out was an elf. You mentioned they were an elf.
what happened now?
You mentioned that there was an elf with a big X like 10 mask or something in the 1st session. So I
Yes.
wanted to relay that information. I forgot to mention that, but I want to bring that up now. I don't know if that is helpful, but I just wanted to bring that up because that kind of just reminded me.
Aaron actually like kind of casts this spell in front of the cage, and you see this kind of teal colored arcane energy wrap around all of your throats and then go and come out your ears. And she kneels down in front of the cage and says, "Speak, girl." And Amira looks at you and goes, "Wait, I understand you. You understand me." And you guys, yeah, she cast comprehend languages.
Oh, no, that was Bellows saying yes, like he was confirming
Yeah.
what she said.
And she goes, Alimos, and she looks at you guys, kind of sadly, and she goes, "Alimos was my father."
Ah, fuck. I'm sorry. Ah, God, not again.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck. Ah, I'm sorry.
Are you still holding the head, or did you throw that away?
No, I'm assuming we put that shit. I'm assuming like just be like we did it. I put it on a pike or some shit, and I'm like, oh fuck, and it's like I imagine
you threw it in like a trash can or something. You're like, oh shit, I should probably give this back.
But no, I'm imagining in the foreground as she's telling us like we can see the head on a pike from a distance.
It's like the bear on like the castle, and you're like, ooh.
Oh shit! Someone go take that down right now. Oh man.
She says, he was not the best man before I was born, but he, and she like kind of like smirks for a second, and she goes, he met with an oracle when he was doing his campaigns, and the oracle told him that if he were ever to conquer Listis, then he would meet his end. And so when he retired, he met my mother, and they had me, and he just trained me to protect myself. And
whatever you want to call it, the severing of fate happened. And he looked at the both of us, and he realized that the life that he had would be lost forever if he didn't fix this. So he gathered his friends, and I came along, and we came here. And he wanted to, it was his hypothesis that if he took the oracles and fixed fate where his fate would have ended, then everything would be fixed and he could go home. But the leader of this town refused him and was an actual tyrant, and he took over.
Damn. Fuck.
And the only people, and you guys kind of noticed this, like not a lot of like actual civilians were needed feeding, right?
Yeah.
It was only the soldiers. And she goes, what he did was wrong, but I think he might have been on the right track.
Fuck. Oh shit.
I understand.
Oh damn.
She goes, what he did to the oracles, I was going to open the city to kind of negotiate for his fate. But things happened, and he wouldn't let me leave. And you notice like the eye
shit.
over
Here
her
we
eye
go
patch,
again.
like it's like a fresh wound from probably like the siege.
Hmm.
And she goes, he came up with this plan with a old acquaintance of his. If you want to help with this scenario.
Are you suggesting that we go forth with his original plan?
I don't.
I'm a little
I'm
confused
not.
by the wording.
I'm not magical, but he had bad methods. But if you want to fix what is currently going on or figure out a way to go forward, he did work with a lot of mages who weren't strong enough to fight the order in Meletis. So it's up to you. I can help you with that. I can help you find that. He met with his mentor, a centaur named Drachma.
Okay.
I'm a little mad at. I look at Bellis a little mad, kind of like all the shit I've been saying, where I'm like, I fucking death follows me everywhere. I don't want to keep committing more war crimes, but I'm also like, fuck. This whole situation is fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's fucked.
I kind of just walk away. I kind of just like look at her with a lot of sorrow in my eyes, and I'm just like, fuck, and I just walk away.
Erin actually looks at you, Bella. She goes, "If you want to check on him, I won't stop you. This is a complicated situation, and I need to think more about this."
I understand. Yeah. So I want to go after Alexander, and I also want to find Victor. But I would
Which are
like
you
to.
doing first?
Well, hang on. But before I go, I'd like to tell them that I'd like to continue this conversation with. Did we get her name? The girl with
Amira.
the eye patch?
Amira.
Amira. Yeah, I'd like to
Yeah.
continue this conversation with Amira sometime very soon.
Okay.
With both of them with me. With Alexander and Victor with me.
Erin tells you that you won't. They won't make a decision without you guys. You help them that much. They're not gonna make the decision without you guys for sure.
Okay. So yeah,
Without your input, they'll make the decision, but they want your input first.
Gotcha. So I definitely want to go after Alexander first, since he's the most distraught, and I'm sure Victor's fine because of how successful the mission went. So I'll go after Alexander first.
What do you say to him?
Alexander, I wanted to say thanks for sticking by us and for helping us defeat. Shit, I forget his name already.
Alimos?
Alimos. You were very brave, and as a token of my thanks, I'd like to reward you by helping you on your quest, to find your child out there, or wherever, if that's what you still want to do.
I don't look at Belos. I kind of just look at like, what were you, kind of like a sunset? I kind of imagine the sun's going down. I'm looking at the sunset.
It's like afternoon.
Yeah,
like
I'm looking at the sunset. Like I'm fucking like I don't face Belos, but I'm like, you know, like I'm fucking saddened by this, but in the end we did do the right thing. But I know from all this pain and suffering, we have to do more now. And I kind of turn back and look at Belos now with like kind of like tears in my eye, and I'm like, we have to make things right. I appreciated the freedom of having no fate binding us to our duties, but we kind of have to fix things for people. We have to figure out how to rebind the fate. We had to restring the loon of fate. I couldn't think of a musical instrument. I put my hand on because I keep forgetting I'm a fucking amputee. So I'm like, put like one hand over Belos and I'm just like, we gotta fix this. Like, I know my mission. I know I wanted to go find my child, but right now, I can't imagine seeing him being lost like these people. I think we should do I can't be selfish on this one. I have to put this aside for the many. So what I'm asking you, Belos, instead of helping me find my son, I'm asking you to help me find a way to rebind fate.
I will help. I'm going to help you, Alexander. I'm very proud of your decision.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is interesting because fixing fate and not fixing fate, that's a interesting philosophy. Like, is it better or not better to fix fate?
I
For
have
some it's
an
better,
idea.
for some it's worse.
Yeah,
I have an idea of what I want to do with that. I don't think I want to go. I won't explain it like right now, but when we get to that point, I'll explain exactly what I want to do.
Well, I kind of like it for my character who's been through this like kind of like short journey where he's like, no, I committed these like atrocities in the name of fate. Like I was told this would be my fate, and when I'm free of fate and trying to stay away from this, I still just wind up doing this anyway. So now I'm less like, well, regardless of what, like this kind of follows me. So instead of like bashing fate because I feel freedom, I should restore it and help others because in the end, it doesn't matter. Fate doesn't dictate us. The fate doesn't truly dictate us anyway. If I'm just gonna keep winding up in the same situations, you know, you kind of get what I'm trying to say.
You're going to continue to get your ass kicked no matter what.
No, my character's gonna keep going to battles and war. Then it's like, oh, when he's done fighting these battles, it's like, hey man, you know that guy was just trying to fix the hand of fate. So now I'm just like, wow, I kind of just almost killed a couple people and killed this one guy who was trying to basically fix things. So now I'm like, I'm still committing war crimes with or without fate.
You did save a lot of lives. Like, lives were gonna get murdered.
I know, but I'm also
you killed one dude who did unlawfully take over a town.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Like,
but
morally,
my character's also like, damn, like, was it better to sacrifice the few to save the many? Kind of thing.
Yeah, say something in character.
Alexander, before all of this started, the Oracle that I met told me that I was going to die in combat. No matter what happens to me.
He also said that you weren't going to. She also said you were never going to find your origin.
I was never going to find my origin. That I'm not too worried about, honestly. But no matter what, I'm going to die in combat. That no between fate or no fate, I am going to die in combat. So no matter what, I'm not gonna let fate or the absence of fate dissuade me from my mission.
Yeah, I'm kind of at this point now where I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I had my fun. I had my fill. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go save the kingdom. Let's
Right?
go save the world.
I just want to say, like, there's always the possibility that we could find clues about, your child somewhere.
Yeah,
That is a suggest. Like, you guys could figure stuff out beforehand, and that like that's totally. You would have to basically get totally new fates if you, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. But like, I'm just saying this because we don't have like a direction to go in to find like to begin that quest really. So I'd rather we just kind of like go along with the original.
Well, you don't have that
plan.
yet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
But
so you want to go find Victor?
yeah, let's go find Victor.
Okay.
I'll tell him everything that's happened.
Okay. You find Victor. He's just kind of chilling out. Playing card. He's playing. You could playing cards with a mix of Justified and Cataphracts. The Cataphract. He has like a Cataphract Centaur soldier. She's like leaning over his shoulder and whispering in his ear what cards he has, while like a Justified is trying to like mess with him, be like, "Oh no, you have these cards. What is she telling you?" You know what I mean? They're just messing with him. And you guys walk up, and everybody shuts up, and Victor assumes that you. He goes, "Wait, are you guys there? You guys
Yeah,
are
we're
okay?"
We're good.
He goes, do we have to have another team meeting?"
Yes, we do.
Okay. Um he goes, "I'll be right back, lads." And he gets up and walks over to you guys and brings you to like a private corner, and he goes, "What's up?"
So I want to tell him everything that happened. Like we won the battle, but at the expense of, like it turns out the guy that we killed, like he was trying to fix things in his own way, but it wasn't the best way. And now we have his daughter, and she's offering to help us find what was it? It was like like mages that can help
Yeah,
us.
he's a
Verify.
mage that can maybe help you fix this.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh Victor goes, "I don't know the connection uh to the goddess of fate that this mage has, but it could work." Now, also, a really good idea is to speak with the other oracles who are under Alimos's spell,
That's
but
exactly what I was thinking.
they haven't said much. He actually he goes, "Follow me," and he
Yeah,
brings you to one that's actually conscious.
Yeah, I was thinking we should probably check on their condition as well.
One that's conscious. He's bald and he's really pale, and he's like rocking back and forth, and he looks at Alexander.
Oh man, come on.
Hold on. Just one moment.
Ugh.
And we kicked ass this session.
Yeah, we did kick ass, honestly. This session was fun, honestly. I loved it.
As you're walking up, and as Victor's about to introduce you guys, this really decrepit, skinny man, like gets up quick and sprints up to Alexander and grabs him by his face, and he goes, "You,
Yeah?
the father.
Oh, your breath a little stinky, but yeah. Go on.
You're the father.
Yeah. Yes.
You ate with kings and warriors. You sat at the banquet hall."
Oh, yeah, when I was like younger. Wait. Repeat
Yeah, there you
that.
go.
Wait a minute.
He puts the connection together. Thank you.
I like that.
He's like,
I like that though in character. He's like, yeah. I used to eat at tables with.
I imagine like in
Oh,
character,
wait.
his eyes like widen. He's like, "Hold up."
And he goes, I know who's taking your spot. I know where he is.
I grab him. I'm just like, tell me right now who you're talking
I,
about.
I put my arm on like
He starts to giggle and he
Alexander's
goes,
arms to get him to not hold him too hard because
He goes-
he is hurt.
Sorry.
he's like, he goes, you will not eat in his halls, but you can find him. You can find him.
Where-
You will not eat in his halls.
Where's my son?
He goes, the looms have been cut, but you are still together. I saw it. They told me I was wrong, but I saw it. He goes, you must go to Akros. Akros is where you must go.
Akros.
Under it.
Under it.
And he looks at you, Bellows, and he goes, where you defended the people. You, Akros, you must go.
I do the.
He's pointing at me.
I do the
Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson eyebrow poke up as I look back at Bellows. Like, do you remember?
Go
Do you remember? Akros?
under Akros. Under Akros. And he's like, he's screaming at you.
I just let
And
him
then
go.
you
I'm like,
see
ugh.
Some red energy course from his hands, and it zips into your mind, Bellows. And like you feel like this like your brain's being torn apart, right? And it's cutting to you shaking a dwarf's hand, right? And
Okay.
you rising up from a tunnel, and then the same war flashbacks play again. He goes, you see, you must go there, find him. And like you both, he does this like snap again, and you both see this centaur reading a book in like this library. He goes, find him, you must find him.
Oh,
And-
okay.
And like Victor's like, stop. And like it's clear that Victor's like canceling out like this oracle magic that like this isn't oracle magic, but it's like more visionary illusion magic.
Hmm.
He's trying to show you what he saw. And he goes, find him. And he passes out.
Oh god.
And Alexander, what you also saw was in an area with similar architecture to where the library was, you saw this young figure.
He's a handsome young man. He's
And we
only
both saw
5'8".
the same exact thing. Like I even saw.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had to
Um,
go under Akros.
Under
Akros.
Akros. See, because I kind of feel like that's a menacing feeling. Because like a part of me is like under Akros. I'm thinking like, oh, could he be dead? Like under, kind of like under the ground, kind of dead.
We don't know.
Ooh.
I will say that only Bellows saw the thing with the dwarf, but if you bring it up to him, you can you can probably connect some dots.
So.
Yeah,
well-
I tell him everything I saw.
Well, I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense because, like, I told you before at the village, I was with a dwarf woman. So, with my height, because I'm like 6'8", that man's got to be like 5'11". He's gonna be average height, but really built.
We're looking for a man of average size.
But he
We're
should be
looking for
mad
an
built.
average man. Roll a history check for me, real quick, Alexander.
Nah, as low as 8.
It's not a hard one.
Yeah.
You know exactly where to go. It's you fought and defended a city under Akros. You both did.
There we go.
Looking at the map right now, by the way.
When we first met.
This is a made up thing. This is a Dane.
Oh.
But it's if you can see Akros on the map.
Actually, but
first
the
met.
map says Dane.
I'm the map. I'm the
What
map.
did I say? Your I'm sorry. Is it Bottleneck Beach?
I think. Are you talking about where I washed up?
Yeah,
Where is Bottleneck Beach?
that's made up. It's near Akros. It's
Oh.
supposed to be like right near that river in near Akros.
Oh, okay.
Um. Uh. Basically,
Okay, so I'm looking at the map right now. So I basically washed up over there, and I guess I took a boat through the river all the way back to Melites. That's how I got
yes,
there.
yes. You were found. There's like a small beach on that river,
Okay.
on the Data River, and that's where you were found. And that's also probably where you got like what happened to you. Uh.
Right.
Ugh.
Um. Uh. And um. Uh. You both at different times defended you as a mercenary, and you, Bellows, you can kind of guess when he brings up the name of the city of Broken Spear. It's a dwarven underground city where they make weapons and stuff like that. And Akros has always wanted it, and they've had sort of like an Israel Palestine, but also like America USSR Cold War thing going on, where like Broken Spear doesn't ever invade Akros, and Akros hasn't invaded Broken Spear since Alexander was about 40. Broken Spear is actually also, and if I'm pretty sure this is in the same, this is within continuity of the last episode with Maximus, because I didn't specify what battle. If it's retconned, then I'm retconning it right now. That's where you cut Maximus's face up.
There we go.
And you can infer that both Alexander's son and this mage are in the city of Broken Spear.
Nice. I'd like to convey that information with the cataphracts. And
Are you doing that
I-
tonight, or are you gonna sleep on it?
uh like as in like a rest?
Yeah, he's gonna
Um
give you a rest.
yeah, we should probably rest.
So um uh you guys meet with Aaron and Folites in the morning, and they have Amira kind of sitting there with she's just in manacles. She's not like being tortured or anything. She's just in manacles eating. Maximus hasn't been allowed in the city at all. Like the Justified had to leave at night, right? Um uh and they have been keeping it quiet. Uh and I'm guessing you guys convey the information you got from that one oracle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaron says, so he must have gotten these visions right before the severance. We need to stay here in order for the Justified to eventually leave. They'll eventually give up. So we need to stay. I can send someone, but you already have helped us enough. I can't ask you again, unless you would like to go to Broken Spear with us. It's a journey. It's a trip. It's a long trip.
I would like to do that on one occasion, on one condition.
She goes, you helped me more than I could ask for. Go. What's your condition?
I would very much like to meet with all of the soldiers from fuck, what's his name's
Maximus?
army. No, not Maximus.
Alimos?
Alamos.
Okay.
I'd like to
Alright.
meet with them because if they were following him and his intentions were to restore fate, I would like to offer them the chance to help us on our mission to restore fate. And if we can spare their lives by bringing them with us with the cataphracts, and they basically have immunity from, Maximus's men because he doesn't want to mess with them, that would be pretty helpful. Especially since we pretty much have the closest thing to their leader still alive, and I'm trying to make, sure that she trusts us and we trust her.
Yeah. Huh.
Smart plan. Smart
Fuck.
plan.
Shit. I didn't think of that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of that.
I am Master Chief.
Then Dane's like, you can't do that. You can't do that.
No, I'm not like I. That's what is D&D is about. If this was a video game, you would get a no. You can't do that. They wouldn't listen. Like I'm like, I'll give you a shot.
You only have the option of yes, no, and sarcasm.
Yeah, you only have the option of yes. No, like you don't. You have more than that in a D&D. So I can't be like, no, you can't do that. That is something you 100% can try.
Making all the big brain plays.
Okay. After a moment, Amira actually goes. She's like, I would like to come with you anyway. Like you could tell, like Aaron did the spell, and she says, if you call them in and you try to convince them, they might come. Now, Gabe, I'm gonna give you a second. Try to give me I want to hear your speech first, and then that depends on whether you get advantage or not. Give me a good Master Chief song.
Did not mean to play that so loud.
Okay. Hang on.
What's the Master Chief like? Bam, 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 bam.
So, I'm trying to think because it's hard to because like I can't remember like all the names. It makes it hard for me to properly word this in a way that's inspirational.
I'll just give you the names. I'm not gonna
Okay.
be a hard ass on you.
Soldiers of the name of the Alimos.
What's the Master Chief song?
Oh, I think it's called One Last Spartan or the Last Spartan.
Hold on.
That's his theme in Halo 2.
Hold on. I'm gonna do this for you because you're the Master Chief guy, and I can't.
I'm the Master Chief.
Okay, go.
Soldiers of Alimos's army. It has come to my recent understanding that your initial mission was to restore fate. And I think that was a very noble mission, but it came at too many costs that we couldn't take. I would like to grant all of you one last chance to help us in our mission to restore fate. Not just for your leader Alimos or yourselves or your families.
Oh, I'm in love with this.
But for the sake of the world, I want I need your support so that we can set things back into motion.
What?
And no matter what, if our mission fails, I want all of you to know that I will make it my personal mission to make sure that you are remembered as heroes in the sands of time.
Woo!
That's
Yeah.
kind of fucking sick.
Yeah,
What was
woo!
it? I gotta give you advantage on it. I was smiling as you were doing it.
What?
Advantage.
Did you like how I timed it kind of like
Yes,
at
I
the-
did.
the-
I thought you were gonna hear. I thought you were gonna hear. I thought I was gonna hear you go. And we're going to finish his fight.
No, that
What?
Sir.
that would come like right here. We're gonna finish the fight.
How do you do like the
Finishing
arbiter
this
kind of
fight.
scream?
Oh, I got a natural fucking
Oh.
20.
Yo!
Okay.
Let's finish
Um,
this fight.
This is them chanting together, and they're like looking at each other, and they just kneel to you. And Amir rises and comes up next to you and goes, "They will follow you." I kind of want to end it there. I think that ends with like really good.
That's where we end it, baby.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's where
A
we end
little bit
it.
of a shorter session.
That's perfect.
Ah, that was awesome.
Dun, dun, dun,
I think
That was
Bella's
awesome.
my favorite character so far, just because
That
he's
was
Master
awesome.
dun,
Sir,
dun,
finishing this
dun,
fight.
dun, 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 dun.
Da-da-da.
What?
Can you all play next Monday?
Yes, absolutely.